So. Jetzt gucke ich mir mal an, wie das jetzt so funktioniert. Extremst gut. Wow. Ich stelle mir das gerade alles noch richtig ein. Stories auf Twitch ist schön. Geteilt im Moderator ja, wie auch immer, ist auch schön. Brauche ich nicht. So. Herzlich willkommen zu Starfield. Ich kann es endlich spielen. Habe einen neuen PC und so. Und ja, es läuft endlich hier. Und ich kann das streamen jetzt. Bonk. Ja, stimmt. So. Also looten wir mal alles. Nehmen wir alles wieder mit. Twitch sagt mir gerade, dass meine Bitrate nicht gut ist. Ich kann mal die instabil. Durchschnittliche Stream-Bitrate ist zu hoch, sagen sie mir. Wieso? Verstehe ich nicht ganz. Ist das nicht ziemlich stabil? Naja, Player verbergen. Machen wir es so. Ich will da raus. So. Ich denke mal, das passt schon. Außerdem würde OBS mir ja auch anzeigen, wenn es nicht funktionieren würde. Es gab nur ausgelassene Frames, also alles bis jetzt okay, würde ich sagen. Das ist komisch. Den Globus nehme ich mit. Gucken Film. Cool. Doch, glaube ich schon. Sour. Okay. Für alle, die es gerade lesen wollten, ja, gerade lesen. So. Nein, nicht essen. Ja, ich will mich auch nicht essen. Das regt mich ja so sehr auf, dass man sich überall immer hinsetzt, wenn man nur E drückt. Und dann diese nervige Hilfe-Animation. Wir haben sich verloren. Oh. Ich nicht, ich bin gefunden. Gewalt verringert die Lebenserwartung insgesamt vielleicht, ja, für uns glaube ich nicht. Für uns verbessert die das. Also Spaß. Oh. So, nehmen wir mal alles mit. Das Zielen ist komisch in dem Spiel. Ups. Jetzt wollte ich meinen Roboter abschießen. Ja, der hat auch schon mal bessere Tage gesehen. Boah, ich hab gerade voll Bock, einen Horrorfilm zu spielen. Horror. Geht nicht mehr. Ich habe gerade ein Horror-Game zu zocken. Das wollte ich sagen. Geht nicht mehr. Das war schlecht gespielt von mir. Werde ich ein bisschen mehr gucken und ein bisschen, wie das funktioniert. Naja. I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside. So. Das ist der einzige Grund, den ich jetzt hier habe. So. Das hat sich absolut nicht gelohnt. Kümmere dich um den Captain der Crimson Fleet. Alles klar, mache ich. Das habe ich alles schon gespielt, das. Ich habe ja, ich habe alles schon mal angefangen zu spielen auf einem extrem schlechten Einstellungen und so auf einem extrem schlechten PC. Und jetzt habe ich einen guten PC und jetzt so einen neuen PC und jetzt kann ich das in gute Einstellungen richtig nochmal von vorne spielen. Wir machen es mal so. Ich bin diplomatisch.
You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I
Na
don't
dann.
care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
If he were here, Barrett would say he was proud of you for asking that.
The answer is no.
Machen wir das hier.
Open fire!
Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from...
Und ich möchte mal ganz kurz eine bessere Waffe ausrüsten. Ich habe nämlich ein paar. Ui. Ui, ein Lasergewehr. Cool, das hatte ich beim letzten Mal nicht.
Pursuit, nothing more. In
Ah.
combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew.
Was war's schon mit ihm? Die Waffe gefällt mir. Okay, warte. Ich möchte ja noch alles looten hier. Das ist alles wertvolles Geld.
In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death.
Ich glaube, mein Schaden fällt über die Distanz leicht ab. Und mit leicht meine ich sehr viel. So. Reicht dann auch. Hab nämlich keine Munition. Ah.
Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land.
Bei der unteren Abschnittmission. Okay. Drücke R oder mache einen Kurs zu deinem nächsten Ziel setzen. Sprung. Cool.
Do not worry, this will all become.
Keine Landefreigabe.
Second nature before too long.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared.
Gut. Und wenn ich was gehabt hätte, dann hätte ich davon auch nichts gewusst. Ich habe alles mitgenommen. So, jetzt bin ich gespannt. Beim letzten Mal lief bis hierhin alles okay auf 30 FPS. Ich bin dieses Gebiet gekommen und dann war einfach nur Boom. Oha, läuft aber. Geht's mit der Grafikkarte? Moment. Ja, 20%. Das ist. Sie ist OP.
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp.
Ah,
Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Nein.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Was habe ich beim letzten Mal gesucht? Händler verkaufen. Sowas zum Beispiel, ja, sowas. Anzug. Der ist schlechter. Wer für mal entschieden ist. Schlechter. Behalte ich. Müll. Ah, das hätte ich behalten sollen. So. Ich kaufe gerade. Scheiße. Das wollte ich doch überhaupt nicht. So, ich gucke gleich nochmal genauer. Bei den Waffen. Ja, das kann man behalten, das ist auch sinnvoll. Ja, mal verkaufen. Oh, nicht alle. Egal. Das habe ich alles mir besorgt. So gut. Hacker plus 2. Oh, cool, ja. Okay, so, und jetzt gucken wir nochmal bei Waffen rüber, weil ich behalte. Eine Eon kann weg. Oh. So, die ist cool, die Equinox. Die gefällt mir sehr. So, Listes. Das ist. Weiß ich nicht. Aber erstmal hier ist Maelstrom. Grendel. Heißt, die kann ich mal weg. Passt schon. Ja, passt für eins auch. So. Ja, würde ich sagen, behalten wir die erstmal. Aus dem Schiffsinventar kommt ja noch alles. Händler. Achso, der Händler hat keine Credits mehr, oder was? Muss ich zum nächsten gehen? Regeneriere ich eigentlich auch so Leben? Weil das sieht irgendwie nicht so aus. Okay, cool. Ich kann ja auch mit all den Leuten hier reden.
Oh, hey,
For
what's
your
up?
endoskeleton.
Hello.
Naja, so halb. Ich dachte eigentlich, sie hätten mir jetzt mehr mit mir zu besprechen.
Them in the program young is the best way for them. Comment ça va? How are you? Wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Can't talk right now, sorry.
Geduckt weit noch, sorry.
Hi.
Cooler Hut.
wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. I'm so excited to see Tony after work. Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
Wer bist du?
Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
Wie läuft's?
I can't complain. My boss told me yesterday that I'm one of the best janitors she's ever hired. Feels great to be appreciated.
Cool.
Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terra Brew right now. Really? That's so sweet.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich da holen soll, aber ich hole dir eher eins.
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone? That's amazing. I'm so...
Tja,
One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay?
machen wir.
Sometimes I wonder if me and my boyfriend's... But somebody's got to drink. I cleaned up a kid's vomit today.
Cool.
Well, you know, it's one of the... Wonder if my boy... Take care of yourself.
Okay, warte mal. Ne, hier. Bringe einen Terra Brew Cappuccino zu Donarain.
The
Yeah.
water is quite aesthetically pleasing.
Wie habe ich das?
Or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Okay. Naja, wo es hier hingeht, weiß ich
We
also
may
ungefähr.
be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and
Yeah.
always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Alles kommt wieder so viel Gelaber.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Ja,
Would you
Sarah.
care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here? I see. Vasco.
All statements made have been.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols,
But that didn't happen. He's here with...
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us. What happened when it was extracted?
Ich rede nicht darüber, deswegen werde ich das auch mal. Helle Lichter Musik.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy
If
tales...
this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we
Ja,
please
das ist ein Point.
focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Was nicht?
If you could put the artifact on the table.
We're all waiting on you.
We're waiting.
Was es denn nicht will?
Please, we need to analyze what you found.
Sorry there isn't time for a longer introduction.
Ja, ist okay.
We need to see the artifact. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
So, jetzt Hände hoch. Das war's.
That's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proof.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
Einfach adoptieren.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Ja.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another, as to what they are, what they're building.
Okay, machen wir.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself. Come find me when you're ready. You and here. I think you've earned. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some...
I am at your service, Captain.
Alles klar, danke. Botti. Let's go. So, ich habe jetzt irgendwas bekommen. Also man muss sagen, hier das komische Listenmenü ist schon ziemlich scheiße. Bei Inventar. Ja, das ist einfach nur diese trockene Listenmenü. Ein bisschen herzlos, aber nicht schlimm. So, was habe ich gerade bekommen? Booster Pack. Und es verschmelzt sich mit der Umgebung. Cool. Ja, würde ich schon sagen. Ach, warte mal, ich kann das doch skillen. Für jeden Sturmaufstieg erhältst du einen Skillpunkt. Jeder Skill schaltet eine Herausforderung frei. Ich lese diese Skillpunkt zu erhalten, mit denen du das Skill erhöhen kannst. Alles klar. So, der Forschung ist logischerweise Smash, genauso wie sozial. Bei dem Rest müssen wir mal gucken. Gut, das ist halt auch ziemlich geil. So. Das ist eine der wertvollsten Sachen, glaube ich, die man finden kann. Einen Punkt habe ich noch. Dann würde ich das hier... Nein. Das hier wahrscheinlich. Was haben wir denn hier so? Erhält Kraftsprung-Reichweite des Sprungs 15%. Du bist mir häufiger und seltener organisch, ja. Medipacks, Traumapacks und Regeneration ist mehr Gesundheit und schneller. Vielfältigung von Items und CO2 Ressourcen gebraucht. Fügt die Messung eine Option. Okay. Habe ich keine sonst? Was haben wir hier? Ich glaube, das ist... Ja. Not yet. Das ist ganz cool. Dann will ich mir das ja wohl wahrscheinlich. Oder? Doch. Ja, ist echt ein Zurückwert. Plündere 25 Behälter. Und was habe ich hier jetzt? Kaufe oder verkaufe 75 einzigartige Items. Und hier bewältige Treiber reden Herausforderungen. Okay.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Ja, ich bin bereit.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock.
Ach,
That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
gut, dann kann ich mir... Die Rumrennerei halten sich oft nicht aus wie erwartet, ja.
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. But it's not just that. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact.
Ich dachte, wir sind ein Team, die das alle fett haben. Eigentlich will ich noch etwas alleine machen. Was habe ich für eine Sache? Seit zahlt die kostet nicht mehr ein Gehalt? Gute Frage.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and we do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. We're explorers.
Alles klar. Ja, dann.
We'll need to head to Mast, check in with the Vanguard, and listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So, every member of Constellation is their own
Alles klar.
Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. Now.
Das habe ich schon gemacht.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at yours. Also, given the... My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett. That is as capable as I can be. I believe Barrett would find your... As per Protocol Indigo, which Barrett invoked on Vectera, there is no cause for concern.
Okay. Das heißt, ich muss dich eh mitnehmen. Kann ich noch was in der... Ja, ist weg. Wo komme ich jetzt hier raus? Ach, hier oben Dachterrasse einfach nur. Cool.
Jetpack damaged or something?
Ja, ich weiß nicht. Kann ich nicht benutzen. So, hier weiß ich doch ganz genau, wie das hier geleckt hat. Ich weiß aber nicht genau, wie ich das aktiviere. Mit Letters oder nicht? War das doch. Warum funktioniert das dann nicht? Das ist eine gute Frage jetzt.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance.
Das sage ich nicht. Aktivieren. Ah, das gehen wir runter. Ja, ich habe es gerade irgendeine Nebenquest aktiviert. Nicht auch mit. Hallo.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Garl.
Garl.
Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Garl. You're just not the Garl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while. And Mass finally... I can't be in two places at once. And Garl isn't here.
Was genau suchst du? Ich kann dir helfen.
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's.
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Aber ja. Der Bereich hier sieht nicht so schön aus. Das sieht aus wie so Zorn und oben das Bild, aber das ist einfach Zorn, das ist einfach unten.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch.
Ah, hi.
That's me, the real new Atlantis
Wollte gar nicht
down
klauen.
here. Stuff top secret.
Ja, ich merke, die sind nicht so krass.
That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's. And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Guckt er? Sieht er mich? Wahrscheinlich. Sehr, sehr, sehr wahrscheinlich. Hier sind schon coole Sachen dabei. Wenn man auf den Berg guckt. Hier so. Ne?
Great. I'm traveling with a criminal.
Ich kann mich das entfernen kann. Früher war das einfacher. Okay, cool. Wir müssen weiter. Ich lasse die Nachricht fährt einfach da, das merkt keiner. Cool.
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's
Ich würde sagen, habe ich schon lange gefunden.
dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Ohne sich da reinzugehen. Ja, doch. Probieren wir mal aus. Das passt. So.
Big mistake.
Oh, was bist du denn? Ich, hab keine Munition. Also den nehme ich, den kann ich direkt ausrüsten, ist gut. So, was nehme ich denn jetzt? Die hier. Ich hab gar keine Munition für die ganzen Sachen. Wird das alles verkauft? Ende verlift das. Danke.
Nice bit of work there.
Danke, danke. kämpfe immer sehr gut. F3 mir erzählt, dass du ein Model S kaufen willst. Stimmt das? Klar, Alter. Diese Router sind sowas von geil. Ich brauche einen, der mein Anwesen bewacht. Weißt du? Für wie viel willst du ihn verkaufen? Cooler Typ, ja. Das ist wichtig, hier das alles mitzunehmen. Man muss ja auch ein bisschen aufräumen so. Wenn andere das nicht machen, mache ich das halt. Nee, nicht setzen. Du hast keine Zeit zum Setzen. Auch nicht.
Had a good sleep? We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Ich wollte gar nicht schlafen. So, dann. Müssen wir hier wieder runter. Da geht's nicht lang. Hier geht's lang.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay. Just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Handelsaufsicht. Das sollte ich meinen Rucksack lieber ausziehen, oder?
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, if, however, you are here under false pretense, say, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. So, what'll...
Nein, das sage ich nicht.
Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business. Please, let me know if I can...
Alles klar.
You won't find a better selection or more.
Ach, das sind alles Waffen, die wir verkauft haben, ne? Munition meine ich. Ja, Coachman. Das sind schon arschteuer, die Sachen, die hier sind.
That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some... We frequently post cargo running jobs. Check them out. I've heard our...
Cool.
I thought the name made it rather obvious. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, we have shipping lanes across the...
Even in the well, the Trade Authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Ja, kann sein.
I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
Ja, Sarah, hier, du musst damit zurechtkommen. Du bist meine Gefährtin hier.
It's you and me from here out. Not at all. My parents considered themselves to be... By the time it's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that my science, having been out there, in the... I'm sorry if that disappoints you. But don't worry.
Alles klar.
Until later.
Komm ich da hoch? Hier, das sieht gut aus.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill-in attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Teilerkasten. Aha.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Wasn't expecting to cliff dive today.
Junge. Wasn't expecting to cliff dive today. Was bist du denn?
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor? Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary? Well, then I'm happy to make a deal.
Umlader. Das Schwerkraftparadigma. Oh. Brauche ich. Nö. Nö.
Nope. No question. Business is not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good... Take care. Can't say I'll have what you need. Stay safe out there.
I help out Henrik from time to time. Not very... Oh, Henrik is... But I don't just loiter around.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble. It's a quaint. Unfortunately, But all you need to do... Fantastic.
Aber das vergeht eine mit meiner.
All right. Bring me the pack.
Alles klar, mache ich
You'll have
später.
a good one.
Hier links. Aha.
Can't talk right now. Sorry.
Ja, ich merk's. Hier hoch. Ja, hallo.
Did I say thank you? Because there's no way I could have done that in a reasonable...
Tja.
Well, not everyone would be. Thanks to your help, I was able to... Unfortunately, So, that's something that I'll... If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain.
Jo.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is... I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe, I have to go in there, but I really, really don't want to.
Ich passe auf dich auf.
Thanks. I can do the talking, I think.
Ja, soll ich nicht davor vielleicht eher Munition haben?
Doing.
Ich habe halt so gar nicht irgendwie... Gar keine Munition eigentlich. Auch nicht. Auch nicht. Ja, dann müssen wir jetzt wohl ganz einfach Katane oder die gute alte Rettungsaxt. Für die gute alte Rettungsaxt. Wir kommen schneller als sonntags.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost.
Okay. Ich bin so viele Nebenquests am Sammeln, das ist voll cool.
Hold it right there, thief. You're making things harder for yourself.
You see security. You're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your... Any deviation from those orders on your part, I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred. Other than that, I'm not a... Smart decision.
Ja, weil ich den Donut oder so gerade gegessen habe.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand.
Oh fuck, der hat mir ganzen gestohlene Sachen jetzt gefunden.
Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
Scheiße, meine ganzen Sachen sind jetzt weg.
The commander wants to have a little chat.
Nein, nicht mehr meine Sachen verhalten.
Ready, sir.
Das kann ich doch nicht machen. Kann ich mich nicht umgucken? Anscheinend nicht.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. That isn't quite what we do around here, but still, I also see that you mined on Vectera. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details. And now that we have that out of the way, my name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC System.
Ja, ich weiß, dass ihr Leute nicht will. Fragt mir vielleicht was das heißt genau.
United Colonies System Defense. Does that? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit. You say SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, that convict. No, you don't. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for you. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lock.
Well,
first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you.
war ein Donut oder so, den ich geklaut habe.
Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credit. Or you can throw all that away. Of course you have a choice. So, what do you say? You aren't leaving until I have an answer. If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have... You're just going to have to... Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
Alles klar.
And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him. Bye for now.
Soll die hier sein?
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh?
Hey.
Coming in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of...
Komme ich da hin? Musst du mich da hinbringen?
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Petrosian the other day. The man takes his job very seriously. Yes, you met Archangel? That guy's a real cocky bastard. Glad he's on our side now.
Alles klar. Das wäre fast noch schief gegangen. Ne?
Just shut up and do as you're told.
Alles klar, mach ich.
Do what Commander Ikande says, and you'll go far.
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Alles klar.
If you have any questions, save them for Commander Ikande.
Du bist ja motiviert.
Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Aber das ist voll cool, dass ich jetzt hier so eine Nebenquest habe. Auch wenn ich es ein bisschen mal übertrieben finde, aber cool, das ist schon...
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. So, catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Good. I have just the right. Our intelligence has managed to find a post. She works for the...
Was? Klingt simpel.
You'd better hope so. Sersha won't be easy. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into.
Okay.
If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to Fine. Whatever. Look, before you begin, as an undercover operative for UC SysDef, allow yourself to stray too far off the path.
Das hier wäre wichtig, ja.
Simply, you can't go into every situation. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking... The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing. That's what I wanted. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence gathering.
Oh, ist ja okay.
Now, get out.
Das ist voll cool, was ich hier gerade mache.
That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilant.
Ja.
When you feel you've gathered, beyond that, for your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance. Basically, if you land in jail, while you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubted. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the... Do what you have to do, but remember. That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your... Look, I can see that you're struggling. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing it, use your instincts.
Gut.
Good luck.
Hey, cool. Ich glaube öfter Sachen vor der Nase anderer Leute.
We don't have a lot of time. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating,
Ich glaube, ich hab's verstanden.
you better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips. I want data slates, computer downloads.
Gut. Warum die Piraten verhaften oder umbringen?
Haven't you been paying attention? Our goal here is the complete eradication of the Crimson Fleet. If you have evidence, we can make arrests and slowly drain their resources. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand.
Yo, okay.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return.
Ooh.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. That should do it.
Also den Leuten,
We'll be
die
keeping
verhaftet.
them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, if you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there.
Ich will mal über die
Not
Vergangenheit
really.
reden.
No. I've learned to keep my personal
Alles klar.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that you care. Let's just stick to the job. But, maybe we could...
Oh! Oh. Oh, okay.
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside... Well, I don't think I need... I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Okay. Sarah ist auch einfach dabei. Ich will das Stream aber hier beenden. Wir haben schon viel nach 2 und so, ne? Aber das ist ja voll cool. Dann geht's morgen weiter. Pardon, ja. Ja. So, jetzt geht's ab. Jetzt geht's hier ans nee. Wir machen die Mission. Ich will wissen, was da abgeht. Also ja, bis die Tage dann und dann, ja, bis zum nächsten Stream. Ciao. Das ist schon cool.